Oh, well, you know what this is.
That's ketchup.
No, this is that's a hamburger.
Well, it is not
That's
a
the
hamburger.
funniest looking hamburger. You'd have to have a bigger bun than this to put that thing on.
Well,
you prove that's a hamburger.
I'm going to prove it to you right now. We're going to show you how to make a hamburger.
Okay, and for those of you that don't know, Joe is my manager. And Joe has flown all the way from California to come here at his own expense, which I really appreciate.
And I am glad he's here.
And we're glad he's here. We hope he'll come.
Yeah.
We hope he'll come back many times. And
that's right.
Someday maybe we can pay him.
When we get wealthy.
When we get wealthy, which it's going to happen.
That's right.
It's going to happen.
Listen, this is going to be great today because hamburgers are American #1 food.
Number one. I'd rather have hamburger any day.
And you know what we're going to do? We're going to control our own meat this time because when you buy hamburger meat from the grocery store, you don't know what you're getting. It's all kinds of leftovers and sort of. And you see in a lot of menus that they brag about ground chuck. Well, ground chuck does give you the very best flavor possible for a hamburger. But just to make sure that it's ground chuck, we'll just do our own. And we're going to put a little bit of flavor in it, and we'll wind up with a texture.
We're going to flavor
Wonderful.
That's a little bit better.
So you go to the market and you ask for what?
A chuck roast.
Chuck roast.
Yeah, that's commonly used for pot roast. A boneless chuck roast.
Okay.
And if the butcher trims all the fat off, you've just lost your flavor.
Okay, so just a boneless
Because if you're going to
roast.
eat a hamburger, go ahead and have that flavor in it. And if you like it extra lean and you want to lose that fat, you can trim it, but you're not going to have a moist product. And there are a lot of things that you can do. You know, one of the things that you hear about a hamburger is, oh my gosh, let me have a big juicy hamburger. That word juicy is in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are a couple of things we can do when we're cooking a hamburger to keep it juicy that people ordinarily out of
very
habit.
seldom do you ever get a juicy hamburger.
Well, you're not going to keep that a secret any longer.
Let's just start right now.
Okay, right now.
Now, right down here, we have a really nice, and you see the marbling in that roast?
That's
It's
nice
a boneless
marbling.
chuck roast. And what we're going to do is we're going to cube that. And we're going to wind up with big cubes.
Okay.
Like that. Then we're going to turn it into...
Yeah.
Now, how do you go from this to this?
You do this. You have a nice food processor like you've got here, courtesy of our friends. And we just put the meat in. My hands are impeccably clean. I was washing them when you called me.
Why don't we turn this
Yeah,
around?
this way, so you don't get hurt.
Yeah,
Well, that's a
better?
great idea. Let me turn that down a little bit. I want to make sure that's not too hot when we get to it.
Okay.
And don't burn yourself, Tammy.
I won't.
Okay, now, we're going to add to this our flavoring.
Okay.
Guess what this is?
Ketchup.
Oh, A+. That's a couple of tablespoons of ketchup.
Okay.
Now, this is cumin. Cumin really brings out the flavor of
Is
all
that
kinds
hot
of red
stuff?
meat. Not hot at all.
Okay.
Here, stick your finger in
It's
there.
sort of smoky, really.
It is a smoky flavor. It's not good by itself, but at least
No, it
you'll know
isn't.
what kind of flavor it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's not hot.
No, and it really enhances the
That's
flavor
no
of
kind
red
flavor,
meat.
really.
That's right.
And here we've got a little bit of onion powder.
Okay.
We're going to put that in. A little bit of garlic, granulated
Oh,
garlic.
that would be
Gotta
good.
have garlic.
Now this we all know.
Pepper.
Don't sneeze. Black
Pepper.
pepper. You can put these in or leave them out, whatever you like in your own meat.
Okay.
This is a huge flavor enhancer right here for red beef. It's just good old Worcestershire.
Oh, I love Worcestershire.
Good old Worcestershire sauce. And here
Now,
is
what is that stuff?
this is the real secret ingredient.
What is it?
It's called chicken base. It's better than bouillon is this brand. But
Never
you can
heard that.
also use a chicken cube,
Cube.
a bouillon cube. And we have about a tablespoon.
Okay.
And this is a substitute. It's got chicken flavor in a salt base.
I bet